Rainbow Six Siege is a tactical, objective-based first-person shooter. Notice the emphasis on the tactical and objective-based aspect, as you'll need to learn to pace yourself and adapt on the fly throughout each and every round. Many people refer to Rainbow Six as chess FPS, and for a very good reason. No two rounds are the same. Whether it's the site, opponent-operator composition, setup, or enemy playstyle, you must analyze and respond to your ever-changing environment every single moment of the round. This is why the game has a drone and prep phase, for example. The drone phase allows attackers to identify exactly what it is they're going up against and discuss amongst the team where and how to best push. Once the drone phase is done, however, the early round is often considered the most crucial, as it's your opportunity to gain as much intel as possible to help make utility and gadget decisions to get your team into sight and hopefully with player advantages. For example, you might have figured out the site and a few of the operators during the drone phase, but once you attempt to make your entry, you realize the defense has a clash standing at your intended entry point. You have three choices. Firstly, you can try and tackle her head on and hope you can outgun her and any of her surrounding teammates, which often leads to disaster. Conversely, you could ask your teammates to use their utility to combat her and get rid of her. Lastly, you could tell your team to rotate away completely from the intended entry point and go for a brand new one. Remember, whatever you pick, your opponents will be watching your every move and responding accordingly. On defense, however, it is very important to remember that you are the one with time on your side. You can plan to delay the attackers with wall denial, barbed wire, and a whole host of other methods and hunker down on site, or you can be a little bit more proactive and hold entry points in the map. Whatever you decide to do, remember that throwing yourself at the attackers without using any intel, gadgets, or denial in the early round means you have given the attackers a much easier entry into sight and put a lot more strain on your teammates. Then, when you're in the midst of a round, use the multitude of cues available to you to give yourself an advantage. For example, when you enter a room, check your corners and listen carefully. Footsteps, whether crouched or running, can be heard if you listen carefully and is another version of intel. Try and peek into rooms on an angle rather than front on to limit the amount of your body visible to the potential opponents in a room. There is absolutely no need to rush anything unless you're an attacker in the dying seconds of a round. Got a drone in your pocket or close by? Take those extra 10 seconds to use it and possibly save you or your teammate's life. There's so many things you can do in Rainbow Six, and there's a lot of ways to do them in the smartest and safest way possible. Want to enter a room? See if you have a camera or a drone available. See if you can open another entry with soft or hard breach. Heard some footsteps near you? Stop, listen, and isolate them. Use every second of the round available to you to give you and your team the best chance of success.